Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another Veve and Ecomi video. In this one, we're going to be addressing some very big things in the community. Well, one of the biggest rumors, I guess, that people are trying to spread around and get going around the community, because that's what this community is doing. I feel like a lot of people just get together and try to spread FUD, and the more people who spread it, thumbs it up, try to support all the hate in the community, I don't get what they're trying to accomplish, because it's inevitable. And realistically, the reason that I invested in this project in particular is because a bunch of haters or investors who will not hold or don't really know how to invest, people looking for quick money and stuff like that, like the completely uneducated, cannot manipulate this price. And that's exactly why I invested in it. So essentially, the price is going to go up regardless of anything all these haters are spreading or saying and stuff like that. So this is exactly why I invested in this type of project, because as soon as I figured out that the token works like this, it's like, oh, okay, so the licenses is going to hold it up, the burns is going to make it more scarce. And like once you really understand how the token works, we're not gonna necessarily break all that down. I've done that in a lot of videos, and a lot of haters, that's what it is. They don't understand how the token connects to Veve, how long burns are going to take, exactly why Veve even needs the token. It's just so much basics that they don't understand. Like, if they don't know why Veve needs the token in the first place, it's probably somebody not worth having a conversation with, because they have not asked the most simple question. Like, if it's different if somebody just comes out and asks, "Yo, why do they need the token?" And a lot of people have. So shout out to those of you who did get educated on this. But a lot of people have asked, why do they need the token if people pay in gems? I get it, but that's the basic tokenomics. That's something that we all had that question at one point in time, and we studied, and we were like, okay, this is solid, and that's what made a lot of us invest. The fact that the tokenomics work that way, but anyway. One of the biggest rumors going around the community right now is that the YouTubers are getting paid to promote this. So let's get this straight. And it's not that we're just getting paid from like YouTube or ad revenue, because if you don't know this, yes, we do get paid from our videos. Or I can't speak for other YouTubers. I get paid for my videos. A lot of YouTubers have hit the milestones to get paid from YouTube. I don't know who has it enabled and things like that. I don't really look at that. I don't watch other people's pockets, to be completely honest with you. It's just not a habit that I got into, because I always grew up learning that you watching somebody else is not going to get you where you got to go, in terms of watching their pockets. Like, I would learn from what someone is doing. I would try to learn their hustles and things like that, but I have no interest in knowing how much money somebody is actually making on a, like, yeah, I don't care. It's not, I'm not making it, so I mean, but that's just my point of view. So what people are saying is that Ecomi themselves are actually paying us YouTubers, and this is the latest FUD that's going on in the community. One thing that you'll notice is a trend that somebody says some stupid shit, and everybody just follows along. All the haters just follow along and try to spread that as, oh, this is the new thing in the community. What's crazy is this community went from the team teasing and building hype and really letting everybody know the plans and what's to come and stuff like that. And then when that slowed down, because now they're more cautious about what they're saying, obviously, because things are not coming through, they're working with a PR agency, so they can't be putting out PR that can really bring a lot of backlash and stuff like that. So now that things are changing on that front, we have the haters getting together, and now they're spreading a bunch of lies. So essentially, you have to sometimes think this out and talk it out and say things out loud. So when haters say things like Ecomi is paying YouTubers, let me get this straight. A company powerful enough to get all these licenses, be talking to Warner Brothers, be talking to freaking like Hello Kitty, be talking to Doctor Who, be talking to Fast and Furious. You got a company powerful enough to be in partnership with Sony, Louis V, and things like this. And they have people like Logan Paul, BitBoy Crypto. They have all these people talking about them. And the theory that people are coming up with is that a random black YouTuber from the gaming community who had never made a crypto video ever before Ecomi started rising, That's a random black gaming YouTuber. They was like, first off, black guy. That's going to be great promotion for us. Like, well, like what was the strategy? What would be the strategy in that? They're just, he's a good face. He's diverse. Then Hello K. I mean, he looks unique. Like, let's just throw some money at him. He looks unique. Oh, Kyle Wilson. You know, we need a white guy. Let's just get to paying everybody. Like, what? I mean, I guess it's diverse. But what the fuck type of marketing strategy is that? Let's just get diverse people who are nobodies and let's pay them to make videos on our project. The strategies, like, this is what people are reduced to when they're scared about their money. But listen, the reason that you're scared about your money is because you're uneducated. You're uneducated because you're the type of person who would sit around talking about foolishness like a company with $1 billion connections. Instead of talking to those $1 billion connections, they're talking to random ass YouTubers that are irrelevant, like that really are nothing, that brings nothing to Ecomi. Like, cause be honest, we bring something to Ecomi now simply because we took the time to build out our brands. That is why we're valuable to Ecomi at this point in time. Before then, we were not valuable whatsoever. And in the grand scheme of things, Ecomi has 100,000 plus followers on Twitter and over 300,000 300,000 users on the platform. Total, all of our YouTubers maybe have 30,000 people. That's a pretty shitty marketing strategy, to be honest. So, and honestly, between all of us YouTubers, the 30,000 people is probably more like 10 or 15,000 people because we all have the same subscribers. It's like it doesn't really add up. So this is the stuff that people sit around and try to figure stuff out that's unimportant. Like, oh, are YouTubers getting paid? When in reality, it doesn't even make sense for us to be getting paid. But I can speak for myself. No, I am not being paid. I mean, I can understand where some of this stuff comes from because yes, a lot of YouTubers get a lot of promotion from the official channels at times. You have YouTubers being put in official articles and things like that. And I know it may look sketchy. Listen, I cannot speak for any of these YouTubers. If they're getting paid, I don't think that it's logical to pay them. But I mean, I can't speak for them. I can't confirm that. But in my opinion, I don't think that they're getting paid. Because if they were getting paid, they would probably be posting more videos. I post a lot of videos. If you want to look at the history of any of my YouTube channels, my YouTube channel with over 300 and something thousand subscribers, that channel in particular, that channel has over 1,000 videos, something like that. And I was doing that channel for like 3-4 years. No, maybe like six. Then I have another YouTube channel created a few months before I started Ecomi. That YouTube channel in like 2 months had like 300 videos on it. So I just upload a lot of content. That is what I do. I've been a full-time YouTuber for a long time. So uploading content about what I'm interested in, it's just a normal thing for me. So yeah, I mean, that being said, it's really weird that people would rather spread FUD around the community than to actually just accept the fact that an investment is doing what it's supposed to do. Because a lot of people don't understand what this investment is doing. Their argument is this investment is not doing what it's supposed to do. An investment is supposed to go up in value. It's not supposed to go up in value tomorrow. It's supposed to go up in value over time. Who are you to think that you set that timetable? And who are you to have expectations on a timetable in an industry that has never been done before? So, to really put things into perspective, no one knows what is going to happen for 100% certainty. All we can see right now is that for the longest, this project was not looking good. Like, when it was up here, we had like a $2 billion, we had like a $2 billion market cap at one point, I believe. And we had all these tokens in circulation and things like that, and we were at 1 cent. It's like, that honestly, with more knowledge, it's clear that was going to go down at some point. So these token burns at this point is what we need to be looking at. The token burns is what we need to be worried about, because the faster we can burn these tokens, the more profitable the token will be for holders. So when Veve is taking steps to basically do things like satisfy the crypto side, what people should be looking at is what the hell is going to burn these tokens. Because when they say, oh, we're going to leave some behind, then everybody's all on board for that. But when they're building out Veve, then people are mad and like, why you ain't giving more attention to the token? Veve is what burns the token. So why that? It's like people don't realize the obvious. Veve burns the token, so it makes the most sense to get more stuff on Veve done, up, running, and burning tokens. So, I mean, that being said, man, I just wanted to address this pretty big rumor, man. It's a lot going around the community. People spreading hate, people spreading lies, and I don't get it. I don't get how this is what people spend their time doing. Like I made a substantial investment into this project. Obviously, not as much as a lot of people, but I've made a substantial investment for me at this point in time, and I'm doing my research and things to back up my investment. I'm doing my research so I can make sure my investment is going well. And I would think that other people would do that too. I really can't even find the time to sit around hating on anyone, because I am always busy learning about my investment and learning about other opportunities to create and build more wealth. So it seems odd to me that you have, but honestly, this is why the rumors exist. You have a bunch of losers who with nothing going for themselves, and it's just losers who had extra money and they wanted to throw it somewhere to try to make quick returns. That it's probably like money that they didn't even earn, work hard for, or anything like that. It was probably handed to them, because I can't imagine someone sitting around hating all day long who has to work for everything that they have. So you got a bunch of silver spoon people crying. Like, don't fall for the hype, man. Stay focused on the investment and stay focused on figuring out real solutions, because ultimately ideas for burning Omi is certainly things that need to be suggested more. And also, the team would know how serious the community is about these burns if more questions and suggestions and stuff like that around the burns and how we're getting this Omi down was addressed. Because that's what a lot of people are worried about. So focus on this problem and focus on the solution. The solution to these problems is not getting investors in, because once investors in, if they have to wait 2, 3, 5 years for the token burns to happen and for the price to be reasonable, come on, they're not going to stick around. They're going to do what every other investor did when they actually got educated on the project. Like, a lot of people were not trying to miss this opportunity. You saw something, you came in, you saw something that 1 cent. You was like, oh, this is that 1 cent. They have all these licenses. Alcon, oh, this is very undervalued. And yes, people see that this is undervalued, but you didn't realize that it was going to take years because of the token supply. A lot of people just jumped in without thinking. I get it, but now a lot of people are in, and then those people get out at certain points, or a lot of people are still in and just holding. So what we need to do now is have solutions. We need to have solutions and solve these problems that currently exist in the community, which is the circulating supply. The circulating supply, what ideas can you give to the team to get rid of this supply? And that's what we need to talk about. And AMAs and things like that, that's what people need to jump in and ask questions about. Token burns, if that's a concern for a lot of people. But the problem is, everyone who's sitting around hating, spreading lies and stuff like this, you never jump into the AMAs and you never ask questions like this. You sit around, you just spread hate around the community, and it's I don't know. You bring no value whatsoever, except for some entertainment value when people read the ridiculous stuff that you all say. And yeah, I mean, I don't get it. But listen, I understand a lot of you all want to bring down this project, but most of us invested because nothing you do will bring it down. So even in the short term, if you're scaring away investors and things like that, I really couldn't give a shit. Because as soon as they start dropping the Veveverse and things like this, and as soon as you got these video editing tools and stuff where you can start doing all of this stuff and start promoting, and people can start promoting and stuff like that, the price is going to go straight back up. So the price is going to go up, the awareness of the project is going to go up, all of that is going to go up, the project is going to take off even more. So, I mean, I'm not worried about short-term investors, short-sighted investors right now, because when Veve is doing what it's built to do, then all the investors are going to see that and come back. Because I mean, honestly, people are going to come to where the opportunity is. So it does not matter how much you hate me, Veve, Omi, any of that stuff. The second that it looks like it's another opportunity, you're going to jump in. And honestly, it's probably going to be when it's in the green going up. That's when a lot of people are going to say, oh, wait, now let me invest, because you have backwards investors. You don't have people who invest when it's in the red and so it can go up into the green. You have people who invest in the green and then it goes down into the red, because obviously something in the green it's probably going to go down. Like, you have those people losing money because they don't know the basics of investing. But that's pretty much it, y'all. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I definitely want to hear your thoughts on the topic. I just wanted to address this. I feel like a lot of hate and FUD gets spread around the community, and I do know what it can do to the community. It is what, like the founder token, it did a lot of damage. Now, what people are trying to spread, like the YouTuber stuff, it's not even logical, to be completely honest. But I did think it was worth talking about, letting people know what's going on. So yeah, let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section down below. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace out, y'all.